Zebec Network is going up yet again. You do not want to miss the next move that is going to happen with ZBCN. We're going to be speaking about bullish news that has come out, a little bit of technical analysis regarding ZBCN and what's going to happen in the near future, and a massive potential breakout point, which is the key level we're going to be looking for the next leg up, guys. So let's get right into it. So what we do know is in the last couple of months, Zebec Network has undoubtedly been one of the hottest cryptocurrencies in the space. We've seen it rise from about 60 million in market cap to well over 500 million market cap, and right now we're sitting at about 420 million market cap. So what has happened today for the price action to go up, and what is going to happen in the near future for Zebec Network? I have some great news that I'm going to share with you here right now. So guys, we do love trading the hourly time frame on the ZBCN graph. There's a lot of key resistance points and support levels that I like taking a look at with regards to the hourly chart. The daily is not as accurate in my opinion. Now, we did have this level that we lost a fair while ago, right? On the 2nd of June, we lost this level at 0.0058. That was a massive key area of support that we needed to hold. You know, there's been a lot of price action regarding this, even breakout points here. I was saying if we do lose this level at 0.0058, definitely avoid it for the short term, right? And then we waited for that confirmation here that this was the next area of support. And what we did, guys, was pretty much bounce right off that to a T, and we did break out yet again. The only reason we started trending downwards again was because Bitcoin and the whole market was going down at this point in time. So in my opinion, I think here we're going to reclaim these levels at 0.0058, but that's fine. We're halted. I told everyone it would be a great dollar cost average opportunity. Now, what we did is see this area of resistance up here again. So this was previous resistance as we were going up before back in May, right? And we did retest those levels and we couldn't break out from it. So it wasn't good for ZBCN for the short term. But now, you know, we've seen that resistance point yet again. Guys, so this has become a key area or a key level also that we need to crack. So with all the war news that was happening and everything like that, we saw the market tank a bit and we saw ZBCN short-term bearish. We said that on the show, which isn't anything different for any other cryptocurrency at the moment. We do know that the market tends to follow Bitcoin. That's just how it is and how it's been since the start of cryptocurrency pretty much. No project has really decoupled itself from Bitcoin as we know it, which is kind of fine in a way because obviously when Bitcoin's rising, everything tends to follow. So you have, you know, the best of that world, but then you have the worst of that world as well. It's a bit of a double-edged sword. What we do want to see here in ZBCN is more bullish momentum and more bullish news to push us past these key levels up here. I mean, obviously, the short-term resistance point is this level that we're speaking about now, the 0.0052, that we are actually having a hard time breaking now because this wasn't previously a level I was looking at, but the more I look at it, guys, this is a kind of level that has been retested a fair few times here. So back here, 4th of June, obviously the first sign of this was the 26th of May, and then the 7th of June as well, and now the 16th of June. So if we're going to, obviously we haven't really retested that level this time around, but it's close enough for that same level of resistance, right? So what I want to see happen and what every ZBCN holder wants to see happen is it break this trend line, and then we're off to the races again. And our last level that we do want to break is that 0.0058 that I've been speaking about, and that is pretty much going to be our last point before takeoff, in my opinion, guys. So we do need that bullish momentum in the crypto market in general, right? And we do need ZBCN keep on building and bringing out more news, which we're going to be getting into right now because they're always building. Zebec has touched down for London Tech Week. We're here all week connecting with founders and companies across blockchain, fintech, AI, and more, all shaping the future of tech and finance. If you see us, say what's up or shoot us a DM. Let's connect. So guys, they're making moves in the actual real world space where they're going to all these conventions and everything like that. That's always something great to see, that the team is actively going and participating in the real world, right? That's something that you don't generally see projects of low quality doing. So it's great to see the team there. And, you know, if you go in there, say hi to them yourselves, right? So big news there, in my opinion, because like I said, you don't see low quality projects going out there in the real world and putting their name out there. So I think that's definitely a bullish sign. Not the best news by any means, but great news nonetheless. Next up is an interview with the co-founders of Science Card UK, now Zebec Advisors, following the acquisition. So these people are now Zebec Advisors that were a part of Science Card UK. We sat down with Daniel and John to explore how Science Card began, how the Zebec acquisition came to be, and what's ahead. So obviously they've got that podcast there on YouTube as well. You guys can go check out the Zebec Network X account, and they do have a link to the podcast there as well. So if you're interested in that, also great news, right? Not the hugest of news, but this next one, in my opinion, is absolutely massive. So from Zebec's ecosystem to XRP holders on Uphold with Love and ZBCN holding 50k in XRP, we see you, we reward you, we invite you to get to know us. Watch for official instructions from Uphold via email or in-app how to claim. Don't trust any other links, DMs, or shady airdrop promises. Stay safe, stay official. So this is coming from the official Zebec Network X account, right? Holding 50k, obviously that's not a huge percentage of people that are probably holding XRP, right? That's quite a lot of XRP, but nonetheless, they're actually rewarding people that are involved in that ecosystem. So you can see these ties with XRP heating up again. We did talk about the rumors in the past, right? So maybe this is the start of something new and something greater to come. That's actually something to keep an eye out for. So that's the huge news in my opinion. So like I said, going back to the price action, guys, if you want very, very short-term price predictions and what I think might happen and key levels, we do need to break out of this new resistance point, right? We did speak about it before. It's pretty much exactly here at the 0.0052 level, which we did speak about before. Because if you look at this, obviously we can draw the trend line again. It pretty much lines up perfectly with all these key resistance points we've been speaking about. So here we retested there, and we did break out of it there. And depending on how you want to trade Zebec Network, I'm aware that a lot of people watching this channel are just holders, and me personally, I'm someone who just likes holding and stacking ZBCN. But if you are short-term trading, you're going to be looking out for this level here, as well as a lot of other people are. So if you are looking for a breakout at that time, that's not all you're looking for, right? You're looking for the increase in volume, all these indicators that are going to help you execute that trade. So if it's breaking that point, like I said, 0.0058 is that next level that you want to retest, and I would close the trade at that point, obviously. But I think it's just open air from 0.0052 to 0.0058. So these TA levels have been working to an absolute T with ZBCN, and I think that's something to take into account. Like I said, the hourly time frame has been absolutely beautiful to trade ZBCN on. Everything has worked to a T. Even this double bottom here, guys, we did talk about that previously as well, and it did bounce off that key level as well, and it hasn't gone down since. So it's making higher lows, which is always a good sign. And I don't think we're going to retest these levels again unless we do get Bitcoin crashing and falling again, and like all that war news and everything. So we did talk about how black swan events do influence the market and everyone just tends to sell. But regardless, guys, this is a massive bullish setup in my opinion, and I think we're going to absolutely explode from here. So in conclusion, guys, in my opinion, two key levels, 0.0052, 0.0058. These are the next two key resistance levels that we have to look out for, and if we explode past that, it's off to the races for ZBCN, which I think will happen with Bitcoin making new all-time highs soon, unless we do get more war FUD. Thanks for watching, guys. That's enough from me and ZBCN. As always, join my free Telegram in the links down below in the description. We have a lot of members there. We talk about crypto every day, new projects, low market cap coins, to try and get you in early on projects, right? So if you want a community of like-minded people that love talking and trading crypto, join the free Telegram in the links down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.